Good day, good afternoon. How you doing, folks? Good day, good day. Welcome to another episode of Parker's Ranch with your host, Isaac. Today I just want to give you guys a quick rundown on the importance of why the borrower is truly slave to the lender. Now, look, y'all, this isn't a quick revelation that I come across over the past week or two. You know, I have come to reality with this truth that the borrower is slave to the lender probably over the last decade, over the past 10 years of my life. And I'm gonna be real quick and to the point. I'm not gonna keep y'all here too long. But I just wanna let you know that when if you choose to ever evict the debt out of your life, quell removing the debt with force, you can sort of grasp your life back. I'm not saying that without debt you're going to be some extremely wealthy individual with boatloads of cash, but I could definitely guarantee that if you eliminate debt, you'll have a lot more money than you probably do right now. Your life will be a lot more free. My mindset around debt is not, oh, get out of debt so you can have a lot of money. My mindset is get out of debt so you can gain your freedom back. See, when you gain your freedom back, you begin to possess a lot more options in this life. You know, that's what this channel is about, Parker's Ranch. It's about gaining freedom, gaining a sense of self-love, understanding that you don't got to be like the masses. You're not required to act like them, be like them, talk like them, handle your money like them. So if you take it upon yourself to say, nah, I'm not going to really play the debt game no more. When everybody around you, they got nice cars and swiping credit cards left and right and big homes on mortgages. That stuff, it looks real good, don't it? I would agree. It looks pretty good. I would agree also that it's sort of fun sometimes. But for a longevity mind frame, from a longevity framework, it's not too fun. It's fun like right now. Like you go buy a nice car, you go swipe your credit card on a few different things, you go into debt for a nice house, you load up on some debt. Right now, oh, it'll be probably fun for a couple weeks. Oh, you're gonna have a lot of fun. I'm not gonna lie to you. But then you'll come to a reality that, like, hold on. I just gave up my life. I just gave up my freedom. I just gave an external entity control over my day-to-day activities. Like, nah, I don't really have a choice no more. Like, I gotta go to that job that I don't like. No, I don't really have a choice anymore. I really gotta pay these people. Like that car out front, I gotta pay them like X amount of $100 a month. And then a year goes by and it turned from not being fun to like it being a sickening thing. It's like a sickness now. Like you don't want to wake up anymore. You don't want to wake up and have to do whatever you got to do to make that payment anymore. You're like kind of sick about it. You're like sick and tired of it. And at that point in your life, you could come to the conclusion that, all right, I'm really normal. I have the same behaviors, traits, mindset, framework of thinking, framework of thinking, but I can fix it now. I can realize that, okay, I tried that. I tried the traditional route, but it's not really working for me no more. And I don't really like this too much. So I'm gonna get on the path to eliminate this debt. We're gonna sell a few things. You know, we're gonna we're gonna go super hard on uh, eliminating the debt over the next 12 to 18 months, maybe. And from there, we're gonna make a uh, we're gonna make a statement, a creed, that we don't operate by them traditional rules no more, because it's not fun. Ain't none of it fun. So you really just got to get to the point where you're sick of it. But if you're not sick of it and you cool playing the game, I mean, go ahead. But I'm gonna be real with you. It's a way better game out here to play. I'm not saying you're right. I'm not saying you're wrong. But I'm gonna say that there are different games to be played, and there's a lot more out there that are way more fun. And one of them is freedom, the choice, the ability to decide, the ability to be like, nah, I'm not gonna stay at this job anymore. It was cool, but I think I'm gonna go do something else. And I understand it might pay me a little less, but I don't have any debt, and I got a little bit of money put up, and I have money working for me that will be working for me for the next decade or two. That's gonna buy me time in the future. And I might not have the most luxurious things right now, because living on debt, living on credit, you get the luxuries right now. And if you want the luxuries right now, you get the niceties of life right now. But I'm okay with not having the niceties not that I'm not gonna have any niceties of life, but I'm not gonna have specific ones right now. I'm gonna create my own. I'm gonna create the ones that I truly want right now at this point in my life. And the niceties may be freedom. It may be the ability and the choice to, do what I want to do. So I would say that overall, if you want freedom, if you want choice, if you want options, the key is going to be to eliminate the debt. And when you eliminate the debt, you're going to see the other side of the road. You're going to see that, like, yo, man, I really didn't need all that right now. Like, yo, man, it wasn't really necessary for me to go into debt for a bunch of items that made me look cool. Like, I could really put dollars to work right now. I could put my income to work right now. And in the next decade, I'm gonna have a lot of time. I'm gonna build me up a significant amount of wealth. I'm gonna have a lot of choice. I'm gonna show my friends and family and my children that, like, yo, you don't even need to live like that. Like, the traditional way of operating, it's not necessary. It ain't necessary. It was never necessary. Like, we could play by our own game. Like, we could, and this is the option. This is one of the beautiful options you get when you don't have debt. One of the most beautiful options that you get when you don't have debt is the ability to try. Like, I'm gonna try working in this state. I'm gonna try working over here. I'm gonna go to school. I'm gonna graduate. And I'm gonna try to switch careers. But it's super difficult. It's super hard to even have that type of life if you don't see anything but the debt. It's hard to have the options in life of trying different careers and taking sabbaticals and, putting yourself in a position to maybe work a career that really pays well for a year, 2, 3 years, and save like 70 to 80% of the income that comes in because you don't have debt, and then take a break and try the autonomy thing. Try the working on your own. You might not make even a third of what you would make at the high paying job, but it gives you that a little bit of experience with autonomy. It gets you close to a little bit of autonomy to say, you know what? Hold on. This is kind of cool. Now, how do I get more of this? I know I might have to go back to work. I might have to go back to work to a high paying job to, do another stint where we're going to load up on some cash to get some more money into some investments like a Roth IRA, 401k, your home account that you want to utilize to purchase a home in the next decade. But we don't have to do that forever. We don't have to do that all the time. We can take little breaks. And when we take little breaks, it's like, okay, we're just going to take a little break right now. We're going to see what comes of it. We're going to try this thing out. It's really hard to do that if you've got debt. If you're up to here in debt where you can't really breathe. That's one of the challenges of life, y'all. It's give and take. It's give and take. It's trade-offs. It's this for that. It's your choice. It's my choice. It's our choice. We have choices. I just think the life without debt is a lot more fun, a lot more options. But that might not be for you. You might be okay with the bondage that debt brings on. I like security. Security is knowing that I got money and I don't owe nobody money. I don't owe any banks money. I don't owe any creditors money. I don't owe people money, but I have money. And that's a form of security. You're never too secure. The only security you got is God. God's your security at the bare minimum. So God is the only security out there. Everything else can go and come and go. It's like, I think it's fleeting. It's a fleeting feeling of security. I don't know, y'all. It's options. I just wanted to come on here and talk to y'all for a second. See what y'all think. I don't really care what y'all think too much, though. I really like what I'm doing. But I'm open to learning. So if you have some constructive criticism or your thoughts behind it, go ahead, throw them in there. But I've tried different things, and I think I'm okay with not having the debt. There's a lot of freedom involved in that. I might not have the nice stuff, the flamboyance, the elegance, but I do a lot of nice things in life. Like I have a lot of fun, and I don't have debt. I don't operate with debt, and I have a lot of fun. I do a lot of fun stuff. I'm not being braggadocious, but God has truly blessed me in many ways. Without debt, without having the debt, without having to use the debt. Even though in the past I have used debt, but I realize even without it, I have a lot of fun. A lot more control too. A lot more control over my situation. Debt sort of puts you in a false sense of, just a false sense. False sense. And that ain't too cool. Think you got more than what you got. And then you're broke. And you're looking down like, man, I make all this money. I ain't got no money. Because you give it away every month. You give it away every month. You keep giving your money away to these entities every month. These exogenous factors that we have Most of the time, uh, you know, willfully allowed them into our life. That ain't too cool. So look, y'all, I'm out of here. This is Parker. This is Parker's Ranch, and I am your host, Isaac. Keep the faith, y'all. You got this.